To start your ceiling and lighting in SketchUp, we can save our AutoCAD drawing and we import it to SketchUp. Keep in mind, we don't need everything. We just need the light fixtures, and also I would keep the walls because I would need some, base point so I can place my light fixture. I would select the isolate in AutoCAD, then I select one or two different light fixture. I hope that they are all in the same layer. Yeah, maybe I select this one too. Then I need one or two layer of your walls. Again, I'm hoping that they are all in the same layer. Then I press enter, and now I have my lights and I have my wall to place the light fixture. I don't need the switches. Okay, so I would delete them because it would just make my drawing a little bit confusing maybe. And maybe this one, I don't need outlet, I don't need switches. So if you want, you can keep it, it's not a big deal. I just don't want to, have extra things and then I don't know which part do I need. Okay, and maybe I delete this part. Oops. And also this one. Okay, when I have all the light fixture and my wall, I would select them, Control C, then I open a new SketchUp. Hopefully it's an empty sketch. I'm sorry, open a new AutoCAD. So this is my template, so I have to go and open a new AutoCAD. I don't know if you have too many layer, we don't need this. You have to go to new, and you can select the AutoCAD DWT and open it. See, this one is a new AutoCAD. There is no layer, nothing there. Then I Control V and I would place my CAD drawing here. Then I would save it. I would save it as save it somewhere that you can find it. Maybe you can put it in the same folder that you save your AutoCAD drawing, your SketchUp drawing. Just make it clear that it is, for example, ceiling for SketchUp. Anything that you can find it easily, then I would save it. Then I go to my SketchUp and I import the AutoCAD drawing here. So as you can see, this is the ceiling that I gave it, you guys. Okay, that's the ceiling that you already have it now, and this is your plan. Then I go to File, Import, and I would select CAD drawing because I want to bring my CAD drawing here. And where did I save it? No, this is the wrong download. Setting for SketchUp, then select it and make sure the option it's inches. Okay, it's important to double check this one. Okay, and import. As you can see, most of the time SketchUp bring your new plan and place it exactly at the same place that you import your first plan, and most of the time it's really hard to select it here. I can see part of it and I can select it and move it easily, but if you find it exactly on the same place, it's really hard to select it. If you have something like that, it's really simple. You just select this one, go to move tool, and you can move it out. But if you cannot see the line like that, the only way that you can select that CAD drawing is you can just select, for example, your floor. So you can select the floor here, right click and hide it. then you see the plan and you can easily move it outside of your SketchUp. Then I go to file, I go to edit, and I unhide, I don't know, last or all, depends on what you have done so far. Okay, next, now I have my ceiling, I have my lighting. I have to place them, in the right place. So because I already gave you guys this ceiling, I would personally use this one, but Jennifer has no problem if you want to use this one. It's up to you. Next, I would move the plan and I put it under the ceiling because I want to use it as a guideline. So something that I know here, yeah, I can grab this point and I place it here, and it looks good. I hope that it's okay. Then as you can see, I have to move it a little bit higher. Okay, so I move it higher so it would be in the right place. So I grab this corner and I just move it all the way to there. Then let's see. Okay, looks good. The only thing is, as you can see, because when I did this acoustic tile, I just did it randomly. I didn't know exactly where you want to put it, where you want to start it, and probably for each of you guys would be different. And as you can see here, my lights, these lights are not in the right place. We don't put the light fixture when we have those structure. They should be in the middle of the acoustic tile. So I'll go and look at the plan to just double check. See, yeah, here, see, they are exactly in the middle of this. So I can kind of, move them and place them at the middle of the lights. What I did actually, I just add a little bit to my acoustic tile. So I hope that we have extra room so I can move them to the left or right. And if it passed through my wall, it's not a big deal. So what would happen is that this acoustic tile, it would stick out from both wall or from one side. It doesn't matter. For now, I would just wanted to make sure that the center of this acoustic tile is aligned with the center of this one, and I would move it that way because see, I have lots of extra tile here. So I'll grab the midpoint of this acoustic tile and see I'm moving. Oops, I'm moving the light. No, I would select the acoustic tiles. Wait a second. Okay, everything, it's one big group. So I have to go inside the group. Okay. Now, okay, I have 1, 2, and 3 groups. Okay. If you want, you can explode it, but then if you forget to put it back when you're moving it, it would probably, would be hard. So it's simple. I would go inside the group, then see I have this group and I have all of them, it's separated group. So I select this one, I go to move tool, I grab the midpoint of this and I'm moving it the green direction. The easiest way is press the left arrow key. So now it's moving through the green direction, and I can move my hand and show SketchUp that I want it to be center with this light. And now it's much better. All the lights, they're in the right place. And let me look at the other one. Actually, I fixed this one before, but as you can see, this one, again, it's not that great. Wait a second. Let me see if, yeah, even this one, no, it's fine. This one, I guess I fixed this. This one, I would just select it and I try to align it with this light, this acoustic tile. Okay. So it's really, again, it's really simple. I select that one, I go to move tool. Okay, and then this time I'm not moving this way because I have extra acoustic tile here. It's better if I move it that way. Okay, so what should I do? I grab one corner like that. Again, it's in the green direction. If I lock it to the with the left arrow key, I can move my hand and I can show a SketchUp that I want. Where did I select? You know what? Let me go back again. I select this corner. I lock it to the green direction and I match it. See, I show SketchUp that I wanted to match it with this point, for example. And yeah, it's much better. And the next thing that I would do, I would add the recess light. I added some recess light in Classroom. Wait a second. Oh, it's not here. So I have to open it. I'll make sure that I'll add it tonight. And if you wanted to use them, you can use them. Let me just bring them because most of this fixture, they are paid, you know, material. So if you don't have a paid version, you cannot use them. But I would put some of them. Probably it's not everything that you want, but that's the easiest way that we can do. So select something that's similar to what you have. For example, I don't, in this case, I would select this slide. I press Ctrl C. Okay, I'll double check here to make sure I have it. Yeah, it's there. Then I go to my ceiling plan and I would try to place it in the right place. So if I want to add those lights, I have to go inside the group. Okay, everything here is group, group, group. So this one, I double click. See, when I see this part, I can go and see the dots. It means that in the right place. Then I press Ctrl V, and okay, if I place it here approximately, it's fine. And see, when you go inside the group, Podium would cut the light fixture for you. So it's perfect now. Then I have to go to the next one, Ctrl V, and again, approximately is here. Then I go, see, I just click on the next one, double click, Ctrl V here, and here you go. So I'll do a few of them, then you know what you should do. See, when it's like that, this is backward. Okay, you have to make sure, you have to move your view a little bit, make sure that, you know, now it's good. I guess you get the idea. I do just the last one here. When you see the dots, Control V, and here you go. Okay, I have this recess light. Okay, if you find it too hard and if you don't mind, maybe you can just go inside and just replace the acoustic tile. See, if I go and I don't know, select this one and delete it, then I can move this acoustic tile with the light. Because the light is part of the group, I press Ctrl and I can place it here. It's not perfect, but it's there. But I guess the other way it's nicer, you know, just double click inside the group. When you see the dots, Ctrl V, and just place it. So when you are done, you click outside. So this is the recess slide. Then, for example, if I want to add the track light, either you use one of these that I put there, if it's something that you like. I don't know. It's pretty simple. You just select it, Ctrl C, then you go back to your drawing and Ctrl V. So then this time I don't need to go inside the group because it's not a recess slide. if I just have to place it on top of the, you know, ceiling, then I can just go to the red or green direction and I place them. Okay, something like that. Then you can just copy it. You can select it and copy it to different places. I copy it from go to move tool, click here, press Ctrl, and go to the red direction in this case, and I place one here, and I just select this corner, press Ctrl, and I place it here. It's not a big deal. It's not if it's not perfect. And then for this one, what I can do, I can select 3 of them. I press Ctrl, select all 3, go to move, and I place it from, maybe I grab here. See, if I don't want to move it, I press Ctrl to copy. Okay, then I go and copy them probably there. And I don't know if the direction is not good. See, probably now we want to focus on the wall on the right, but this light fixture, they are, you know, the direction is on the other direction because I just copied here. So the easiest way is just flip. Okay, you can flip along. Remember, we're gonna flip along. In this case, see, this is the green direction and I want to flip along green direction. So if you are not sure, it's not a big deal. You just go flip along. For example, imagine that I go with red and see it doesn't change, still they are in the wrong direction. So I just go, this time I go flip along. This time I go with green, and see now they turn and they are in the right direction. So I have my recess. I have, for example, this one, and if I have any pendant light, the concept is the same. You just go find the light that you like. Again, if there is something that you find it interesting here, you can use it. Probably we don't have that much, I mean that many. You can come to a school and you can find something in Podium, or you can find something through the warehouse. So I show you guys one example. For example, I want to add a recess pendant light. I go to warehouse and I put pendant light, and I go to model, and so I don't know. We don't have that many. That's weird. Usually they have many different pendant lights. Maybe this is the product. Not that many. Okay, maybe you can search under different name. Maybe not. Maybe hanging light fixture, or I know. Anyway, the point is, for example, I like this one. I select it. I download it. Yes, I want to bring it in the same drawing. Then I go and place it where I want. You know, for example, I place it there. It's exactly on the ceiling. I can just push it a little bit to the, you know, right place. Keep in mind, when you are rendering, you need to put the light bulb, okay, because Podium has its own light bulb. Even if you see a light bulb here, it doesn't work with Podium. So I can go easily add a Omni light, select the Omni. One, probably it's not enough. This is a huge area. Maybe I put 2, 3, maybe I go with 2 for now, and I go create. Remember, to add an Omni light, you have to click 2 times, once and twice. And make sure, see, this is kind of partially inside the light fixture. So it might not work. So what I would do, I go with the move tool, and I just I can click anywhere, okay, because I know I want to go to the blue direction. So I lock it to the blue direction, and as you can see, again, this is some weird thing that sometimes happening. So you know what, I would grab a point. I grab a point on this here and I move it down, okay. See, now I can bring it down, and that's fine as long as it's not inside that light fixture, so it would be fine. If you want to use this light fixture again and again, the best way is making a component with this light. Why? Because if I place this light 3 times, and when I'm rendering I'm not happy with the light, I want to make it, you know, brighter, or want to make it, if I want to dim it, so I have to go and change them 3 times. But if I, you know, while the light is selected, I press Ctrl and select the light fixture, or I don't know, open a window like that, see both of them they selected, right click, I make a component, and you can name it something that you can recognize it. One, and create. So now I have this one and I create this one, then I just copy, I press M, grab for example this corner of that plan, and I place it here. And if they are in the same distance, I just type X2, and SketchUp would repeat the same thing for me. I have this tree, and now about the one that I have it on angle, it's not a big deal, it's kind of the same thing. See, I can easily go and select the recess light. For example, I want to use the same recess light. I keep clicking, select it, Control C, then I go back to this ceiling. Remember, if I want to place any light here, okay, I have to see the dots. Control V, and podium would adjust it with the right angle, and I just place it there. So then with the select tool, I click anywhere outside of the group, and now see it's there. So it's really simple. If you have any recess light, you just double click or keep clicking until you are inside the group. And because see here, the ceiling that we had was straight. This one, it's an angle, so probably it's not, you cannot really see exactly where you have to put it, but it's not a big deal. You can just go Control V, approximately you place it where you know you think it should be, and it would be fine. This is the easiest way that you can add all your lights. Then when you are done, we don't need any more the plan, so I come out of my group, then maybe I just move the plan, or I don't know if we need it later. Okay, you know what, I'll keep it for now. I keep it for now, then maybe if I wanted, I delete it later. The next thing, before I put the ceiling, guys, I explained it before, you have to get some nice view. Okay, to get some nice view, hopefully by that time you have all your furniture, you know where you have the best view possible. You go with the camera. If you have the large tool set, you have the camera here. If you don't have it, you go here, right click, or you go to view toolbar and select the camera, activate the camera toolbar, and here you go. You grab this guy and you place it anywhere that you want. If I place the camera, for example, here, SketchUp showed me this view. Please do not use your wheel on your mouse, just left click and tilt your head, move your head in the right direction, up, down. And if you want to go forward or backward, grab this walk and you go forward, you go backward. If you want to look around, I'm not using my the mouse wheel anymore. Okay, I'm just using the left key on the mouse, and I'm using these options here. So if you are happy with this view, immediately save it. Okay, I would save this one, and I would change the name. To change the name, if you don't see the detail here, you just click here on the detail, and this would be, I don't know, you know better how you put the name that you can recognize it. I don't know, it could be view to the I don't know, fabrics, view to anything. So for now I just change the view because I want to show that you can change the name and view number 1, and I click here. So see, now at the top part of my screen I see view number 1. Something that I mentioned it before and I just want to repeat it again. Even during your modeling, when you are making the 3D model, it's a really good idea if you add a view from top of your model like that, and add something like that and change the name to top view. So it helps you guys to, anytime that you're stuck inside the wall or something, you just click on that top view and you're out of the plan, and you can see where you, for example, it happens a lot that you're stuck somewhere and you have to just keep moving, rolling the mouse eventually to get out. But if you have this top view, you just click here and you're on the top of the plan and you see everything. So I would add one more view just to see how it works. I add another view maybe from here this time. Okay, and then I move my head a little bit this way and I just select the new scene. So I change the name view 2 and I click here. Now I have top view, view 1 and view 2. When you finish all of this, if you want to have a little bit more realistic view, what you can do, you can add sun to your drawing. Keep in mind, when you add sun to your drawing, it would make your drawing heavier and it would move slower. Even if you move your orbit your view, it might take a while to change the view, but it would make your rendering nicer. We don't have that many windows. I don't know, if you want, ignore this part that I'm explaining, but just I want to try and see how I can add a light. See, if you want to add a sun, you have to go activate the shadow and click here. So now see, I see the shadows, and you can change the time of the day and time of the month. So something like that. I see a little bit shadow coming in. A little bit sun is coming in. Let me see if I modified this one. Okay, I guess I like this one. And see, it's moving really slow. You cannot move your hand really fast. You have to be patient. Oh, okay, let's leave it like that. And because I add my view before this, if I go back to your view, that view, I will lose this one. Okay, the way that the SketchUp works, anything that you hide, layer, if you turn off the layer, hide any object, so depends when you save those views, SketchUp would remember everything. So when I saved those view, my sun was off, and if I go back, I would lose this. My suggestion is, because maybe it was better if I add the sun before taking the view, but still I can do it. It's really simple. See, you can just memorize or write it down. What is the time of the day and the month? So see, this is kind of April, yeah, around April, and this is around 6 p.m. Okay, so I go back now to view 1. Okay, in view 1 probably I don't see anything. Let me just go backward a little bit. No, I don't see the sun. But anyway, I will add it. See, I bring it here, April-ish, and okay, see, I don't see. Oh, I have to turn it on first. So I turn it on, April. Okay, I'm not sure if I can see anything, but when I change this, I have to go and right click here and update my view. Okay, so I'll do the same thing with this one. Top view, actually I don't need to have the sun. It's better if you don't have the sun. If you want to modify something, it won't slow down your drawing. But in this view, I would do the same thing. I would go and change this one to kind of April-ish. Okay, and I bring this one to, okay, that's fine, and I turn on the shadow. Okay, it's not that great. Why? Maybe I put it in the wrong. No, it's good. Maybe I have to move this one. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So that's fine. Then I update this view. Update. And see, if I go to top view, no shadow. If I go to view 1, the shadow is there, but I guess it's better if I move it a little bit further. Oh, perfect. Now I see the sun. Then I go and update this one. Now I'm done. I would see I have all the views that I wanted. Then I go to top view and I select my ceiling with all the lights. Okay, if you can make another group, but it's gonna be too much group together. It's up to you. I don't want to miss anything, so either make a group or just select everything like that. Then you have to grab a corner that I guess this corner would be fine. I grab this corner from here and I place it here. Okay, then what I would do, if I go to the view number 2, that's what I see. This pendant light, they are really long for this ceiling. Yeah, be careful when you're choosing anything. See, this is too long. I didn't know the ceiling height, so I just select something and I put it there. What can I do? Because I want to render this, but okay, let me just see if I can modify it. I made a component, so if I go inside and select one of them. Okay, wait a second. See, because the sun is on, it would take forever. So I turn off the sun. I don't need it right now. What can I do? If I go inside this one, oh, they're component, perfect. So if I use the scale and I just scale one of them, see, I need to grab the middle handle. It's hard to see. I change my style. Then I grab the middle handle and I go all the way up. The best way is, oops, what happened? Oh, you know what? Maybe in this case, because it's hard to control, I'll go and use move. See, if I grab the bottom of this one with the window and I go with the move tool, see, I can easily move it, and I would move them maybe here. See, if I look at the number, here is, maybe I move them, I don't know, 18, maybe 14 inch. Okay, then I click here, I go outside of the group, and I move this one the same distance. So I move them 14 inch. It should be fine. So if I go back to the same view again, SketchUp would change the style. It would change the turn on the sun again for me.